let's add compositing to this. So inside of cycle, so that way we actually have a nice glow effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into compositing. So it's the compositing workspace. It's on the very top right here. And right now we're not using any nodes. So let's change that. So we're going to check on use nodes. And we can see that we have the previous render here. So if you don't see anything here, what you can do is you just click render image, and then you should be able to see some image here. And it's based off of the camera. Now to see what we're doing, let's do Shift A. We're going to search for viewer. There we go. And we're going to connect image to image. So now we can actually see the image. So what's happening here is we already rendered it. And from that render, now we can add filters on top of that. So, like for your phone, when you're taking a selfie, you can add filters and stuff. It's the same exact thing. That's what the compositing does, is we're adding the filters to the image. In this case, we want to have a bloom effect. So we're going to do, again, for this node right here, this little box right here, this was a viewer. So that was Shift A, search, and we just typed in viewer. So that's how I connect the viewer. And in case if you didn't catch it, I have image here. I'm going to click on this little dot, and I'm going to drag it to image here, and it's going to connect. So we have the compositing and the viewer. So the viewer is the output here for us to see, and the compositing is the actual output that's going to save as the image. So let's add the glare. Shift A. Let's do color. So here's exposure. Here's filter. It's not blur. It's very similar to blur. Yeah, here it is, glare. So I'm going to click glare. Just going to pop it right here. And what's cool is it's going to automatically connect it. And we can see we have this cool streak effect. Now, if we were doing, let's say, lamp posts, this would be perfect for that. But we don't want that. We want, let's see, what do we want? No, we don't want ghosts, streaks, fog glow. Yeah, I like fog glow. So let's see. So there's high, there's low. There we go. I like low, threshold. Change it to 0, size. Let's change it to, let's say, 9. And that looks pretty good. Now, notice that I have this for the viewer. So if I render this out, it's not going to actually save it. What I have to do is I have to drag this and connect it here. So now I have it in the compositing. And there we go. So if I save this real quick, file, save, and let's go ahead and just render this out. So render image. Here we go. So we can see the samples. So what's going to happen is after it finishes rendering, then it's going to apply this effect. And once it applies this effect, then we can save it. All right, sweet. It just finished, and we can see that it applied to the glare, the bloom that we wanted. So let's just do image. We're going to do save as. So we have the little neon, and then we're going to do neon bloom. And let's just do save as image. Let's do a quick comparison. So without the bloom, without the compositing, this is what it looks like. And then with the compositing, this is what it looks like.